YouTube. Just thought I'd go out for a quick ride today, seeing as the weather's nice. It's another nice sunny day. So if I take you along with me just for a ride up onto the top lanes where I live. That's the Cadbury factory there. Any of you like chocolate? We're down past the Chirk railway station now. And over the canal, which is down there. And this is heading up towards Chirk Castle. One-way system up there now to vehicles, so that is the back entrance, if you like, there now. Come back down that way if you're up there around the estate. This is the route you'd normally follow now for vehicle traffic. Many routes when you're walking the dog, just going for a stroll. Loads of country paths up there. Beautiful on a day like this as well. Yeah, so this is all on my back door, really. So the bike's up at 675 miles now. So to those of you new to the channel, bought the bike in middle of January this year. I traded it on the CRF 250L in for this, because I wanted to do some bigger mileage. I've just been doing some green laning on that. Literally here where we are now, didn't go very far on it, but this has got the extra legs to take me a bit further afield. It's got a lovely range between fuel stops, which is great. First camping trip on it last week, loaded the bike up, absolutely fantastic, didn't miss a beat. Into the coast in Wales, Barmouth. I had the map out last night and I was watching the football, just looking where I could go next, whether it's the peaks, up to the lakes, or just bite the bullet, go straight up from where I live in North Wales up to Scotland and give that a go, because I do want to go across onto the continent, hopefully this year, but if not, it'll definitely be next year. So that's the way up to Chirk Castle, National Trust property there. We're carrying on, we're going straight on up to Nantes. Careful of farming vehicles really when you come this way. Tractors, Land Rovers, combine harvesters, you name it. And then the odd bits of cattle in the road when they're crossing from one field to another. Quite a bit of gravel in the middle of the road. Loads of lambs in the field there. Big truck coming. So we'll go a bit off-road. realise how bumpy that was then, and uneven. Trouble when you got the sun visor down. One of the roads I walk regularly along with the dog. It's along Offa's Dyke pathway. It's a bit of a road section. You join back up to Offa's Dyke at the end of this road. Whether you can see it on the wide angle that I've got now, I'll just show you Chirk Castle, which is over there. Don't know how much you can see because of the GoPro's field of view. Yeah, and this is, so that's where you rejoin Offa's Dyke pathway, which is there, take you up and over to Glenceiriog Valley. I just looked at my fuel gauge. Let's see how accurate that is. I'm on 1 bar. Might have to call for some fuel on the way back. Well, I definitely will have to. Wow, this is really lumpy, this road. In fact, I might modify my route. Now looking at that petrol gauge, I was going to go along the top of the Nantw, drop down into Glenceiriog and just do some lanes that way, but looking at that fuel gauge, I think it might drop into Llangollen from the top and pick up some fuel there. Right, stand up on this. They've actually filled one in there. Whoa. Good grief. There's more loose stuff than there is compact road. Oh, what's that there? I don't know if you can pick that up on the GoPros. A chap there in one of those paraglider things, a canopy, whatever they are. Oh, there's a few of them. We're ready for it. Right in front of us there, over the road now. Maybe you can pick him up. Sure. This is I came along this road on the old CRF. There's that much gravel on it on this bend. As I come round, just lucky I didn't fly off, it just lit the back tyre up. Right here, as I put the power on there. Granted it was the middle of winter as well, a bit cold and slippy, so I'm always wary of that corner now. Yeah, so that's overlooking the valley into Llangollen there now. Just pull over for a second, just have a look. That walking dog. What a view that is. Morning, you alright? Cracking, innit?
Yeah. Like coming up here, sitting up here.
Brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
Sometimes you can't get a weekend, you can't get near you, can you?
I know, yeah. Perfect weather for these lads.
Yeah. I've had some motorbikes in the time, but I think I'm just getting to still got an enduro bike.
Well, I had an enduro bike before. I had a CRF before I bought this.
I've got an Husky. It's an older
Nice.
one, it's year 2000, but I've kept it because they only made 500 that model.
Yeah.
When who's this had it? The Italian Cagiva had it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it had a 21 litre tank put on it and everything for do, but no more distance.
Nice.
But whether I might put it on the road. Well, that last bash it, I think. I'm 70.
Right. Just had a nice chat with the lovely bloke up here. Retired like myself. Well, he's been retired 12 years. Loving life. Up for a walk up with his dog. Going for a cup of tea now. And yeah, a cracking chat. Best thing he ever did, retiring. And I concur. You can get away and retire as early as you can, and you can afford it. Get and do it. Living proof of it. Right, we're back on the road. Look at that view. Whether the wind's affecting it today, it's quite, there's a bit of a crosswind now. Affecting the microphone, I'm not sure. Still only using the back microphone on the GoPro at the moment, just to see how I get on with it. If you look that way, you'd end up in Glencadia, bottom road down there, and then the other road you pick the A5 up, Llangollen. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a go at that. Brilliant. As long as I could land alright. Yeah, what a nice fella I've just been talking to. Worked at ICI for almost 40 years. And been retired now for 12 years. He was saying he looked my age. Fair dues to him, he looked really well. And got himself a bit of a caravan and goes touring around the place with his wife. Absolutely loving life. Not Manchester way. And he's touring around Wales now. So we're on top of the Berwyn, heading towards Berwyn Mountains now. Part of it, I suppose, Mansa way. Just discussing whether you could see Snowdon right in the very distance there. Get his binoculars and have a look. It's really clear today. Let's drop into Llangollen. I'm going to carry on going for a bit. Just check my fuel. Put that bad oil that way. this bike, it's so good at this sort of thing. Exploring along lanes like this. It is a perfect do-it-all bike. It's nice and light, it's not too tall and heavy. So happy, you know, doing this sort of thing as well. There, the field, new fence. Yeah, it's a bit of a wind blowing, side wind. Happening now. See what it's doing to the sound on the camera. Blowing. Go this way and have a look down this road. I'm sure it used to be signposted slam this way. We'll go and have a look. We'll have a look. See that over there? I'm looking at now, that's the panorama. I'm heading up towards Llandegla, Ponderosa, or she pass up that way. The distance. If I'd have ever been this way in my life, it would have been on the push bike years ago. Lovely views right on your doorstep that you forget. You know, you're going on about gallivanting off to Scotland, or you know, I suppose it's the adventure going to France and Spain. That's where you're looking, is the adventure. But for actual scenery, I tell you what, you can't beat this on my own doorstep in Wales. And there's roads like this which, if I've ever been on, I haven't been on since I was a young lad. And we'd all be off on our bikes. We'd go out the house 8 o'clock in the morning. Mums and dads wouldn't see us till 8 o'clock at night, with a calamine lotion, rubbing that on your suntan because you'd ridden around all day with just a pair of shorts, red as a beetroot. That's a memory and a half. I tell you what, I don't know if this GoPro picks it up. It seems to flatten things out whenever I watch them, but some of these roads are steep, you wouldn't realise. Flies are back today as well. That was a little green lane now. You almost slowed down and had a look down there. Driveway into somebody's house, lovely house, in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. Wow. And what's this? 10 minutes from where I live. Right, what's this signpost saying now? Berwyn. Let's have a look. 500. Nothing behind me. We'll go down this way and have a look. Oh, this is a new one on me. Never been this way. But that's half the fun. The only trouble I've got is I keep looking at that fuel gauge and it'll bounce from where it is at now to almost nothing. It hasn't started flashing yet, and I'm sure you must have a good 30-40 miles if it starts flashing. And I felt the tank sloshing about. The tank was with plenty of fuel in there. I'll have to reset the trip next time. That's the one thing I wish this would have, and I know a few, some of the lads with Transalps are saying the same. Our fuel range, you get so used to having it in the car, don't you? And just to see how much fuel range you've got. Peasants in the road. You know what, I'm going to stop for a picture in a minute, I think. Find somewhere decent, pull in. Perhaps not. Back into some sort of civilization now, by the looks of it. Really gravelly now. Pushing from the middle of the road even onto the sides now. Be careful with that front brake. Leave it alone, he says. Llangollen below us. You can see the River Dee down there. The mic's picking up the pops and bangs off this exhaust. Which way? Taken the wrong way for a minute then. Petrol station. Best way to get to it, are you sure? Okay, we got some fuel and we're heading back through Fan now. Traffic's building up. Had a nod, fellow rider. Beautiful day up here. Into a 40. That many speed changes on these roads. Where you are half the time. that's where we've just been, on the top there, ridden along the top. A short run today, get some fuel really. There's those kite paraglider things again. Steady ride out. Blow some of the cobwebs off. Stuck in the garden the last couple of days. Painting the pergola. And I hate leaving jobs half done, so it took me a good day and a half to get it all done. Bit of the fence, so it needed doing. Barbecue out later. Grey cloud above me, buggers off. Here in the garden, and the wife comes home from work. It's just that bit of a cold wind that catches you, otherwise it would be perfect day. Glad of it on the bike. So warm, wrapped up in all this gear. Back into NX500. Some of you might know this area with the NX500 aqueduct. The canal there, can't really see it over my shoulder. One of the famous sites in Wales, you can see. I actually went across with my lad in a kayak. And you can look right over the side at from the trough that you're in that carries the canal over the side, and it's quite a feeling, that is. Looking over the side of there with quite a bit higher than you sat in the kayak as well. Heading back now home, just a short ride today, like I said, and might just do a 6-month review, a couple of weeks time about the bike then for near this down at 6 months, January, how I found it, got any plans, things like that. I'm sure anybody that's interested in this bike, the NX500, or anything similar, this sort of capacity and how they perform, yeah, keep tuning in. I've got no complaints whatsoever, so it'll have my glowing endorsement. I tell you what as well, once that initial run-in period, so the first, I think I took mine up to 550 miles, was it, when I took it in, 560 perhaps. You know, when you first got it, the engine was, and I'm sure they're all the same, quite tight. It feels as if it's being unleashed now a bit, because I didn't pussyfoot around with it. You know, the guys at Honda said just ride it like you would normally. There was none of this, keep it under X amount of revs. They just don't red line it through the gears, and I rode it, you know, pretty like I am now really, but I do, you know, it loves to rev, so I do tend to keep the throttle a bit more open for longer, and I tell you what, when you do, it picks up then for what it is. It's never given me a problem at all with the delivery of the power. And it's just so, the road presence, you know, I'm sat bolt upright now and see right across the top of this Porsche in front. Alright, perfect. Fish and chips, recommend them, Star Fish and Chips in Chirk. Top notch. Top notch. They're always doing something here. Strengthening the grids in the road now for the wagons going over. Span factory, so all your wood flooring and what have you comes from there. Got a bit of air in, it's warm now. Local cricket ground and football ground there. Town hall. Come on, you get a bus through here. for bistro. Kind of go wrong there either. Lovely food. Nice garden at the back there if you want to sit outside and eat it. Courtyard area under cover as well. And that's it, we'll knock you off now. We're back home. Thanks for coming along with me once again, and I'll get another video up soon, and yeah, see you soon. Thanks all.